Mary, always a pleasure to have you on the show. So let's talk about the real estate market. What's going on?
You know, we're coming out of a little bit of a downturn. We're seeing a little bit of leveling off coming out of the September timeframe. People go back to school, there's soccer, they're looking to get their kids, settled into the new year. And so a little bit of the movement has slowed somewhat, but that has brought a lot of opportunity in the North County market. In some micro markets, we're seeing prices a little bit down, as much as 10 to 15% off of the height of the market in the spring. So great opportunity in the North County market right now.
Now, do you mean as far as price reductions, or are you actually seeing prices like the median price come down?
We're seeing median prices in some micro markets come down, but definitely sellers that rode the wave and didn't take a price reduction soon enough are now having to take really deep cuts if they're in a position where they really need to sell due to relocation, divorce, deployment, or unfortunately death.
Got it. Well, let's look at the listing you have behind you there.
So I was working with a client recently, and I thought I would bring this on the show to share. He is a young man. He has about $50,000 as an initial investment in a property, and we were looking right in that $450,000 price range. That was equal to about what he was paying in rent. He currently pays $2,500 a month in rent, and so we wanted to look around the North County market to see what his options were. And so what I brought for you today was a listing that we have in the North County market. Sits right behind the La Costa area. This is a $425,000 three-bedroom condo, really beautiful, and this would represent kind of a luxury buy. You really don't have to do anything to it. So in looking at a $425,000 mortgage with a 10% initial investment, at the end of the day, his monthly investment after taxes and insurance was right at $2,600 a month. So we're not even talking about his tax benefits of owning versus renting. This is just in monthly costs.
Yeah, I mean, with where interest rates are right now, the numbers truly are astonishing, because when you make a rental payment, there's nothing paying down principal. You're not building any equity. Your rental property, well, it can go up in value, but not for you, for your owner, the landlord. And then also, yeah, those tax advantages, you can write off the real estate tax, you can write off the interest. So those net payments are coming in lower than what the rental payment is. I mean, it's definitely on that side, $400,000 to $425,000. I own some duplexes. They're cash flow properties. I've owned them since 2003, and they've been incredible investments for me. They're not as easy to find here in San Diego, but you have a duplex as well?
So this is another option that we looked at for him, which we found a duplex up in the Oceanside area, and again, $425,000. It's been remodeled. One side rents for $1,400 a month. The other side rents for $1,300 a month. So in going into this investment, which has no homeowners association and no Melrose tax, at the end of the day here, his net mortgage was only $987 with living in the largest unit and renting out the smallest unit.
Okay, so you're advising in this case that you could buy the entire duplex, live on one side, rent the other side, which is going to offset the mortgage and leaves a net payment under $1,000.
Absolutely. And for our military members, 100% financed on a duplex up to $547,000. If you get deployed, you can rent out both sides, and you've got positive cash flow on both sides. It's a no-brainer for our military clients.
Right, and we salute you for your service. It's one of the things that our government gets right is VA financing. I mean, no money down, no mortgage insurance. Even the numbers you just showed there, Mary, I don't want to get boring on number talk, but they had mortgage insurance injected into them. If you've served in the military, you don't have to pay a monthly mortgage insurance. So the numbers are really, really attractive for you. But even if you haven't served, I mean, 3.5%, 5% down, typically you can buy something like this. So my question for you, Mary, is how do you find these properties? Because I think you probably got a lot of people's attention. It makes sense. You're reducing your payment. You're renting it out. If you wanted to move, you could rent both sides out. Now all of a sudden, hey, I am a landlord. Someone else is paying down my mortgage.
Right.
How do you find those types of properties?
You know, it really takes working with a real estate agent that knows a local micro market like North County Coastal. And, you know, there are opportunities in this market. You just need to connect with a lender, connect with an agent. We talked about this on the radio show on Tuesday. There really is opportunity right now because of the reduction in prices that we're seeing off of spring. And right now, most of our clients that are renting are shocked at what they can actually buy or even move into an investment. So getting with an agent that really knows a market is critical.
Well, Mary, you just mentioned you do host a radio show on 1170 AM KCBQ at 7 p.m. This follows my 6 p.m. hour, so I hope people can tune in, find you there on Tuesdays, again, 7 p.m., 1170 AM KCBQ. Anything exciting coming up with the Mary Maloney show?
Well, it's Live Love North County, and I'm on it.
Yeah, cool enough. Every time I walk by there the other day, and you were on a good one. I looked at you through the soundproof glass, and you were yelling about something, but you're very passionate about it.
Our rant and rave segment is really fun.
The rant and rave segment.
Yeah.
All right. So if you want to tune in and hear Mary's show, again, 1170 AM KCBQ at 7 p.m. More importantly, Mary is a wealth of knowledge, but she can also be a resource for you. So whether you're looking at buying a duplex or a North County, or you just maybe you have some questions about your real estate, maybe you want to get a property assessment, if you go to my-hometownrealty.com, that's Mary's website. She is, here we go, Mary, the top boutique.
You already blew it.
Oh,
you already blew it.
What is
only
it?
$100.
You know
we
what?
are
I
North
get it.
County's fastest growing boutique brokerage.
Nailed it. So she is absolutely crushing it up there. She knows that market very, very well, better than anyone else. She's the only one who comes on this show that we allow to represent that market, and for that exact reason, you can find her everywhere, my-hometownrealty.com. Mary, thank you so much. Great information. And I hope people can reach out to get some numbers run, maybe on some of their investments. Just a great idea. Great way to finish the show.